Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Elaine and today I'm going to be doing a quick luxury unboxing slash haul video. Let's just say I went a little overboard at the end of 2025 here. These are all bag or bag related. So yeah, let's just get to it. So I'm going to start with this bag here. It's from the brand Metier. It is a London base brand. So I got this one from the Real. Got it for about a little over $1,000. I think $1,075 before tax. It's kind of a lot, I agree, especially for a bag that's quite beat up. First off, I didn't know it was this beat up. Thanks, Real. But I'm okay with that because, you know, this type of leather, a lot like the leather from the Row, is meant to patina. Felt it in person at the Hero shop in Marin Country Mart, where they stock both the Row and Metier, and just the feel of it honestly feels like the Row. The inside is a beautiful suede. It's like a dark purple aubergine, like eggplant color, which is I think their signature. And so a bag like this retails for about $3,000, brand new. So getting it for a third of the price I thought was pretty good. It also comes with a chain, which I took off because it's just so heavy. I wouldn't carry it with the chain, but the short chain could be used as both decorative or as a shoulder bag or hand carry. Top handle, this of course can be turned into a crossbody bag with this strap that right now I have it on one of the shorter settings. The holes go all the way down, so you could actually turn this into a crossbody. The hardware on this is beautiful. So if you follow Tanner Leatherstein, he talks about one of the measures of a quality bag is the hardware, and so the hardware on this is beautiful. I actually really like that it is a matte gold. It's very easy to use. You can see how I just folded it down blindly and it went perfectly on to the hardware. And then inside there's two pockets along with a zipper pocket in the back and two smaller flat pockets on the front. And then there's also a flat pocket here along with a card case, probably enough for maybe like a parking, you know, valet ticket thing that you need to keep. That's kind of perfect for that spot here. I did actually condition this bag already once after I got it, which did help a lot with the scratches. But you know, this type of saddle leather, like that's just part of the patina. I don't mind it, especially since now I know I can beat up this bag without having to worry too much about it. It's already beat up. And yeah, so I think Metier, their leather is as good as the Row. Their craftsmanship is also very good. I have yet to use this bag, so of course I will do a full review once I do. But yeah, I'm very happy with this purchase, and I'm very much looking forward to doing a full review on this. I did show this in my tag video, old versus new. So I also did get this in November. It is an Hermes box clutch shoulder bag. No name as of yet. I got it from Brandier, which I'll link below. It's a Japanese reseller that you can find on eBay. It's where I get most of my bags and bag related items. One pocket inside. I bought it because of this beautiful box leather. I did end up selling my Constance 23 that's in my Constance versus Ruly video, just because the Constance, I just knew it wasn't for me. Like the big H and the way the clasp was, like I just didn't love it. Since I have both the Ruly 23 and the Constance 23, I decided it wasn't worth keeping the Constance 23. But I did kind of miss the beautiful brown box leather. So when I found this on Brandier for, I think I got it for about $550. That's before tariffs. Tariffs, you add another 15%. So it did go up towards $600, but you know, or go past $600. But I still think it's worth it. This bag is from 1972. As you can see, I kind of had like a theme going on here. Had a trend when I was purchasing these two bags. And then, so I saw this on Brandier for a really good price, and it was, I mean, I don't know. I kind of went for it. So this is a small puzzle bag. It is actually the old style, some ones that they first came out with, and that's, you know, because it has feet and this D-ring here that allows the strap to be hooked so that you can make it sort of a crossbody, but like a pouch sort of thing. I do have to say it does make the bag a little bit heavier, but I found this on Brandier for about, I want to say about $1,100, you know, which is pretty good. considering the Featherlight these days are like in the 4,000s. I like the blue. I mean, it's all different kinds of blue with black. It kind of works with my wardrobe. I wear a lot of blues and a lot of blacks. And I did end up selling, I had a small puzzle in sand and mink that was in pebbled leather. I sold it because I thought I was going to be getting the Featherlight. So I was like, you know what, I already have 2 puzzles. My other one, of course, being the black one that I use a lot. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to sell one. I'm going to preemptively sell it and then have the funds to purchase Featherlight, and then ended up not getting the Featherlight. And then I was like, oh, I kind of wish I had another puzzle. So when I saw this one, I decided to give it a chance. It is in the smooth leather, which is sort of my preference, I think, for the puzzle. So I had a conversation or sort of a comment thread with a subscriber here. Thank you so much for everyone who, joins the conversation. She was saying she was looking at a small puzzle, and I had mentioned that I prefer the smooth leather over pebbled, but I prefer both smooth and pebbled over the satinated calfskin. I always want to say caffeinated satin. So satinated calfskin, which I did have on my mini puzzle, which I showed in that video when I compared it to the horse clementine, how the mini puzzle, that satinated calfskin would wrinkle. It's just not going to age well. It's super stiff. It's not going to ever slouch. And especially if it's in the edge style where the panels are overlapped, it just makes it for a really stiff, bulky bag. So we'll see. I can tell this person hardly ever used it. They did store it kind of funny though, so the flap is like that. But I can tell because there's hardly any slouch in this bag. It really looks brand new. Yeah, smells fine. Smells brand new. So we'll see. Yeah. So after that, or in the same order, I got this beauty. So this is a Sil Kelly 22, and it was sold to me as blue indigo, but I'm pretty sure I compared it to my Birkin that I already sold. My Birkin 30 was blue indigo. I think this is actually blue nuit. It's a much darker blue. I think this is sort of like blue indigo, and this is the blue nuit on the rodeo here. So this one is fairly old. I think it's from 08. I took it out once already. I kind of messed up the straps because I thought you could make this crossbody, but you cannot. It is meant to stay double layered like this, unless I wasn't really paying attention, and please correct me if I'm wrong, if someone already has this. So it's really a shoulder carry bag. I did find, however, that it did slide off my shoulder that day. I was wearing my Everlane half zip knit, and it just kept sliding off. I mean, I did have my kid with me, and she was dragging me around, so maybe that didn't help. But yeah, so I was a little like taken aback. I did already condition it once. I didn't actually clean it. I just did a conditioning because the leather was super dry. This is in Swift, by the way, which this is what sort of made me pull the trigger, because I didn't want one in Clemence because I know Clemence can get quite heavy. And I also definitely wanted the 22 size. I've also always loved the blue nude color. So this really was up my alley. We'll see if the shoulder situation gets better. So we'll see. But it is a beautiful bag. So next one is this bag, and this one is actually from the Real. Ooh. And it is a Cartier bag. Oh, I was doing the thing inside out. Okay, well, that's good to know. So this is a Cartier brown suede shoulder bag. That's so funny. I actually just realized, yeah, very similar style bag. I guess I buy my bags in pairs. I don't know. That's so weird. I had 2 of the envelope style, and now I have 2 of this like larger north-south tote style. So I got this one from the Real. It was about $3.50, which I thought was a great deal for a Cartier suede bag. And it's actually in beautiful condition. I don't know how old it is, but it came with so it came with its authenticity card, and on here, oh, it's from 2014. All right, that's very convenient. And it looks like it came from a Chinese duty-free shop. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised that it came with all its cards. I mean, I really had no doubt, even though it was a little bit of a gamble from the Real, but I don't think Cartier bags are faked that often, especially something that's very obscure like this in brown suede with brown python linings. So the handle and this middle panel along with the edges here, all lined with python. So cannot ship python into California. So I hope this doesn't get me into trouble, but I did ship it to Hawaii. I do want to do sort of a comparison of suede across different brands. If you've seen my Metier unboxing and brief review, I did get a suede bag from them. I did a comparison of that with the Quince and RSVP Paris suede bags that I had on hand. I probably will do another comparison of my suede bags, but I did return the Metier because that was definitely the worst. And having, you know, done that little brief review, I would say the suede here, I think, is one of the best. I mean, it's just soft, no smells. So, you know, it is from 2014, so it's over 11 years old. But I mean, I'm happy to say it does not smell like mothballs or mold. So whoever had this bag did take very good care of it. Love the little silver hardware. So the nice thing about Cartier bags, I've had a couple come through my collection, is that Cartier, sure, they're not known for their bags, but they still choose very high quality materials. They also do great craftsmanship, and the best part about their bags is their hardware is always the thickest, like sturdiest, most gorgeous, like hardware. And you know, they're a jewelry company, so they should know hardware, and they do it really well. So I gotta say, if you were to ask me between like Bulgari, Cartier, and Tiffany's, you know, they all do leather items. Which brand would I go for? I always go for Cartier. I've had a Bulgari Serpenti bag, and I do not think the quality is there. I've never had a Tiffany bag, but honestly, their designs don't excite me that much. So also, did you see that thread where like you can find the Tiffany bags at TJ Maxx? So, you know, I've never seen a Cartier bag at TJ Maxx. And I'm very excited to use this one. It is a very interesting bag. It's really beautiful, and whoever had it before me took very good care of it. So, yay. And last but not least is this bag. This wallet, this SLG. So it is actually, and I'm just storing it like this because I wanted to see how it looked without the sangles done up. But let me just do it really. Let me do it right. Here we go. So this is the Kelly wallet to go in the color Grease Pantin in Evercolor leather. So if you've seen my little Shengsho recap, my Shengsho experience, I ended up getting this kind of accidentally through using the Shengsho email service. So what happened was, and I talk about it in my Shengsho recap, is that Shengsho tells you, it's a service that tells you when Hermes bags drop on the website. It sends you an email to your inbox. And as I mentioned in that experience video post, for us West Coasters in the US here, Hermes tends to drop their bags in the wee hours of our mornings, 5 to 6 a.m. West Coast time, around there. And so I can only catch a drop if I'm like waking up super early randomly, thanks to perimenopause, menopause, whatnot. So I happened to get this, but you know, 5 a.m. I'm not making my soundest purchasing decisions. I'm literally up and then staring at my phone, which is terrible. So yeah, so I put in my credit card info. I was able to snag this, and then my credit card said, you put your info in wrong, your purchase cannot be processed. And I was like, well, maybe that's for the best, because honestly, this was 60, I want to say 68, 65. I will put it down below, but with tax, it came out to $7,600. They also charged $35 FedEx shipping. So $7,600 for this little thing. I don't know, but at the same time, I know I won't be able to get particularly this color combo for less than $7,600 with, you know, with tax and everything. Like, even if I bought it from the Real or Fashion File, at best, they will post it at retail. So I don't know. And then I guess also what's making me lean towards keeping this bag right now, even though it is ridiculously priced, is because there's a lot of fakes of these out there, and the fakes are pretty good. Like, I've seen a lot of Kelly wallet fakes, and the nice thing I would say about the Real is that they do take returns on wallets. So I don't know. I mean, I do really love this color. Also, if you had watched my Plume 20 unboxing, I had talked about how I had missed out on Chandonk to go in Blue Broom. So Gris Pantin is sort of a close cousin to the Blue Broom. This is more on the gray side, Blue Broom is more on the blue side, but they're both sort of this like bluish gray, a light bluish gray color. So ooh, I'm conflicted. Plus, I actually do like the palladium hardware with the grist pattern. The Shandong to go with the Blue Broom was a gold hardware version. I was like, The phone does fit in here inside. Of course, these straps are removable. And then, as you can see, I still have the sticker on here because I do have 30 days to think about it. I'm really waffling. But it's so beautiful, and I'm never going to be offered this in store. Even if I am, it's not going to be as cheap as it is today because, as you know, the prices are just going to keep going up. So yeah, I mean, is this a forever bag? Will I be using this when I'm 80? I mean, I can always use this as a wallet, as a clutch, you know. I don't know. So anyways, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 things that I got from the end of November to early December, not even Black Friday sales, just reckless spending. So I probably will be cooling it in 2026. I counted up all the new bags that I got in 2025 and I basically doubled my collection. Granted, I've been rotating things out. I haven't kept everything that I bought, but for all intents and purposes, I basically doubled my collection. So it is a little crazy. I think it's a combo of moving to this new house, having a ton of closet space for bags, and then also discovering Brandier about 2 years ago. Oh, also this YouTube channel doesn't help. I do buy a lot of these bags, like the Metier one, for research purposes. So, and last but not least, I guess the whole point of this was to do an unboxing. Okay, so all right, so 2 things, Hermes things from Brandier. Let's start with the less exciting one. Here's a little preview. I got this Hermes lock. Ooh, it's a little bit tarnished, and that does a little spinny spin. And I actually got it for my Petit Arsan, but you know, it could go here. I got this, I mean, I know it's a waste of money. Team Money Wasters, shout out to Maggie. But I got that one for about $160 before tariffs. So again, add 15% to that. But you know, on the real world, these go for like $300. So this one here, I truly overpaid for. As you can tell, maybe you can guess from the size of this box. A little hint there, but let's see. Ooh. So it is a Robio. Robio. It is one of those that comes with a little jacket. It's actually really cute. And this jacket is removable then you can put it on, not a Pegasus, but you can put it on another rodeo. So it's just a rodeo on the inside. You're honestly paying several $100s just for this coat here, but it is sort of their newest release edition of the rodeo charm, and it is very hard to find. So retail, thanks to Shengsho, I know is about $9.90 for the ones without the stud. I think with the stud is about $11.50. I got this for about $9.48 before tariffs. So with tariffs, you add another 15%, which is more than sales tax. So I did pay more than retail overall, but honestly, I would never be offered this. Like when I bought my Slim Arsan at the SF Boutique, I was offered this. I had no choice on the coloring. It was just offered to me. Luckily, I like blue. He knew I liked blue and he knew I liked brown. So thank you to my client advisor for that. I mean, even though I had no choice, I guess, you know, he knew what I wanted. So that works out, especially now that I have it on my Sil Kelly. But this, I mean, this is a pale yellow, but the color is cray. So I don't have cray right now. I had for a brief moment in time the cray Petit Arsan, which I then returned to Fashionphile, which I kind of regret. Like, I don't know. I really like the Petit Arsan. I might buy another one. We'll see. It can go on anything, really, right? Like, when it actually is on a dark color like this, it really pops. And it's really cute. Yeah, I'll just leave it on here for now. And also, what do you guys think? Should I keep this? Very, very conflicted. But yes, the Hermes addiction is going strong. So yes, Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video enjoyable, and if you did, I would greatly appreciate your support with a like or subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!